Little backing chords.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we live?
We are.
Huh?
Oh. Okay.
All right. So.
I'm sure that was a riveting discussion over guitar chords.
I was just about to say, when you learn to play the guitar, you could learn to play that, and
Yeah, that's a little bit above my pay grade.
Well,
I would love to. Jesus.
Yeah. So here's the question. I'm gonna attempt to run Mega Man 2 as fast as I can.
Are you going to
probably at around hopefully under an hour. So the question is, do I want to do it on normal or difficult? I'll let you two decide.
Difficult is just the Japanese, right?
It's like, do you want to be a regular Japanese player, or do you want to be American?
I always played on difficult, just because, I don't know, I felt like,
What is the difference exactly? Just get less lives.
Don't puss up.
In difficult, everything takes more shots, and the damage is scaled down.
Okay.
So,
I say there's no shame in going casual.
Well,
I'm too old.
If you're to facilitate a speed run, I can see going for normal. But if that hurts your pride, then
I don't care.
You can live it down.
I don't care either way. So
I will make fun of you for it.
Oh, cool! All right, difficult it is.
All right,
let's do it. Why not? And then let's hope I don't immediately.
We're off to
regret
a great start.
Oh yeah. Yep. And what good Mega Man 2 run doesn't start with
Metal Man? I mean, good God, especially if you need that damage.
And Mash Man.
That's right. Mash Man. Mash Man.
What am I doing without my headset? I should be able to hear this good music.
Yeah. Mega Man 2. I would probably, I don't know if I would call this my favorite Mega Man game, but it is certainly up there.
It's one of those things where I spent so much time on this game, and I love so many of the aspects of it, just growing up. But if I play it now, it's a different experience, So it's really hard to say. Like, I would say currently it's not my favorite because I want a more developed experience and everything. I want something like Rockman and Forte. I love that game to death.
Never played it, but I heard great things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought we played it with you. If not, like we should me. Totally.
Yeah. We played it on a broadcast a long time ago.
Yeah.
Got hit by a cloud.
I can do 2 runs of that and go with Rockman and Forte.
Nice. I am not doing well.
No. I'm only going to bring it up. No, I've had a different experience with Mega Man games. Like, I didn't start actually seriously trying to beat them until the Legacy Collection came out, because I just had a NES growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were like, you get one game. When they finally relented, I remember we sat down with that year's December issue of GamePro to figure out which console would be the best for me, and we decided on Sega Genesis. But it was like the coolest thing.
And it was a fail.
I enjoyed it. I probably wasn't the best choice.
Genesis had a handful of gems, and that was it. I think the Dreamcast was a better console in general. Like, the janky hardware aside, like the game library was good. You got this.
I think my most recent run of this was on normal. not dying as fast as he should be.
He's not as fast as he should be. Oh, Jesus.
But I
He's
gotta
changing the direction of the conveyor belt, and it's all confusing. I like...
Gotta be Japanese.
I'll definitely say that. Like, I played a lot of great Genesis gems, but you're right. Like, the reason we picked it is, like, it has a huge library, which was true. It just didn't matter that most of those games were garbo.
Yeah, I would say all-time SNES probably has the best library of games.
But I did eventually go back and get it at SNES.
Like whether or not it's your favorite system, it has the most, high tier games.
In that generation, yeah.
Okay, especially because at that point they had Square on board, and there's, like 10 RPGs on that system that are fucking amazing.
Yeah. Looking back through a lot of the old SNES games that were out there, like, I'm not sure if I would say that that SNES had like more or less good games, but I would say that the good games on SNES are better than the best games on Genesis.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I didn't play Chrono Trigger till much later in life, which is a shame.
Yeah, and like I had a SNES, but I had a friend that had a Genesis, so I did have exposure to both consoles, but you obviously play the one that you own more. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, this stage was always my favorite music.
Oh yeah. There was a really great remix of this on OCR by Joe Redifer. I can't remember what his mix was called, but he had lyrics, and when it cycles around,
nice.
They were pretty good.
God. Those mixes with lyrics
Mega Man is a fun game, yeah. It leaves me wanting much more. Oh, hell yeah. Mega Man is a fun game to play. In fact, I never get bored.
Nice.
Mega Man. And he's like, the next verse is like, oh, Capcom found out how much I play. They want to make a sequel. Oh, hell yeah. Folks at Capcom, they have no shame. Make tons of sequels, they will.
You should totally buster all these bosses instead of metal blading your way to victory.
I can, but it would...
You metal blade the stages.
There would be a lot more death.
But buster for the bosses.
Why wouldn't you want an omnidirectional weapon that uses less energy than anything else? It's the most powerful tool in your arsenal.
Message from Dr. Light.
This will definitely take longer if I do that, but,
Item 3 completed. Get your weapons ready. He's got this really weird small smile on.
Yeah. He looks so happy. He's like, hey, you got item 3. Good
and
for you.
Mega Man looks just fucking... Okay.
So over this shit.
Couldn't you have given this item a more useful name?
Fine, I got fucking quick boomerang. I don't care.
Alright. This is the stage that,
No, the extra life.
Fuck. I guess technically I could... Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to kill in this stage anyway. I should have jumped. Why did you jump, game?
I think that's a question you should be asking yourself, boss.
I think that's why this game is held in such high regard. Is most of the good games we get into, there's sort of a hill and valley, but every stage in this game has great music and has its own theme going, and the different themes between the stages keep you from getting bored with it. It was really intelligent design in the first place. Being able to freely choose which areas you go to, so you don't have to go to, you can be like, I don't want to go there yet, and then they put so much into the music and everything. It's such a production.
Yeah, it's like with every other Mega Man Classic game, it's like there are stages that I definitely like, but there are other ones that's like, okay, I guess I gotta play this one if I want to beat the game.
What was it? What was it? Did you ever see Donkey's? Of course, you've seen Donkey's video on game difficulty, where he shows like the Elecman exploit for the Yellow Demon. He's like, it has subtitled, "This is the only way to get past this part without having a heart attack."
Yeah, I'm just gonna die.
I never used that exploit.
I couldn't get it to work, so I just had to beat him regularly.
Yeah, I didn't learn about it until after I'd beaten him for the first time. So it was it was a revelation. Oh hi! You decided to take the low angle this time. Hey dude! Hi dude!
You about to
Hi
get,
dude! Hi dude!
You're about to get kicked in the face.
Not a whole lot I could have done about that.
Are you really gonna buster these enemies?
Well, he's out of the weapon.
He's out of Metal Blade?
Metal blades don't work against him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forget these things.
Yeah.
I played this game once, like a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, if metal blades actually worked, then yeah, I totally use them. But yeah, you just gotta get him to half health and then buster the rest.
Giddy quick with quick boomerang.
All right.
The Megas, I love the Megas
do I do
song for Quickman, the acoustic version they did, where it's like, you just imagine them like in a saloon in a shootout. Like, they say he appeared in a doorway, boomerangs at his sides. Okay, different music now. Woodman.
Giant rabbits attack, throwing carrots at you.
Even in the future, rabbits will always eat carrots.
Oh. Yeah, I always just am amused thinking about someone made that robot. It's like, I need a robot that is a giant bunny that shoots carrots. And someone let this madman just make this shit.
Yeah, like, who funded this person?
It's just like...
Dr. Wily, obviously. And
it's just like, I mean, I guess it's his thing. I mean, let him do his thing.
I mean, they had to be...
He's a scientist.
Well, I mean, if we take the Archie Mega Man comics to be believed, like, Light and Wily used government nice. They used government military contracts to fund their research. So, like, I wonder if all of these are, like, decommissioned robots.
Oh, God.
But what possible situation would the giant bunny robot be useful
I don't know.
for?
Clearly, those, super top secret projects that involve bunnies.
It just makes me think of We 3, the world's saddest comic book.
We 3?
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Because it's an indie comic, and also it's the saddest thing you've ever heard of. Like, people's pets get stolen and turned into weapons.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it goes about as well as you might think.
Are we actually killing people's pet bunnies now?
No, these are robots that shoot carrots.
Okay.
But they had a dog, and they put them in, like, robot armor, and, like, the dog is the, like, assault, the cat's tactical stealth, and the bunny is, like, demolitions. Just hop, 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 dropping bombs from its little side pockets on its big bunny legs.
Wow.
Makes me think of Sonic in the comics, the whole deal with roboticizing animals. And God, I used to actually read all those comics. They were not the best.
No.
But I do appreciate a few things that, It's like kind of the same things that I appreciate from the Sonic Set AM, It's just like this is
No,
actually
is it
like
movie from
like
Sonic Sam? Is that the one Jaleel White did the voice for?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
No, he did both of the cartoons.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
For those of you young kids, Jaleel White was a popular child actor back in the 90s.
Most famous for his portrayal of Steve Urkel on the hit TV sitcom Family Matters.
Yeah. Google him. Yeah.
No, Google Steve Urkel, then Google Jaleel White, and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he's shown up in a lot of weird places lately. Like
It
like
makes me happy. I like him.
Like he showed up. I remember going through Psych, and he was just randomly like in an a cappella group with with
Wow.
with one of the main characters. It was just like, this is really weird that you're here and that you're doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like it's interesting seeing like what popular child actors back in the day are doing now. And like one of my favorite movies when I was a kid was The Mighty Ducks. because I like hockey and horrible movies. Yeah, Foggy Nelson from the Daredevil Netflix series was on The Mighty Ducks, like all three of them actually. It was it's cool to see those characters in a different context, I guess. And like I always like trying
You said
to find
see those
a way.
characters. Are you saying that Foggy Nelson is actually the same character on the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, Foggy Nelson actually grew up in Minnesota, and was he was a troubled youth, but found his way straight and narrow with Emilio Estevez's hockey team.
Oh,
fuck!
Oh, our first death.
Denied.
I thought I could make it. I was ambitious. I've been I damage boost myself through most of the first part, and I could not do it this time. I think on difficult, I want to say that the blowback when you get hit is also further. So I don't know.
Can't really damage boost like you can.
Yeah, normal. Fuck. So I just gotta wait here for this bullshit.
I'd damage boost. Oh.
Yeah. Because I think on normal that would not happen. I don't think that happens on normal. Yeah. Previously, I've just you're just able to just blow through it.
It's because it's higher than your position. You're not able to get as much distance before the hit as you do with the other platforms.
I guess. Yeah. Oh fuck! And then I get hit by shit.
The way you damage boost is you take a hit from the first platform, then jump.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh. I was about to say, how many lives do you have left, bro?
I think 1. No. 2. 2 now. Yep, 2. Thank you, game, for... Oh, fuck. Thank you, game. For being nice.
Don't thank it. It seems to be very bitter about that.
Mega Man 2 is an unforgiving.
I'm blowing. I'm the best enemy in the game.
Come on, Blow Man.
Isn't
Show
this
Wily
dangerous?
Show Wily what you could do.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Oh,
I let that one out too early.
tiny birds.
Okay.
Killed by tiny birds.
Let that one out too early? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Can't defeat
Gotta love the love
Airman stage.
Okay.
This is where it ends, folks.
Speedrun.
Oh, hey, I glitched one of them out. We still happy we're doing difficult?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased.
Whoa.
Your suffering brings me joy.
Thanks, everybody. I got a good support system here.
Help me.
Well, we care that you suffer.
Oh, sure. and yet you'll continue to revel in it just because.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, replenish your 1 billion metal blades.
Alright, not gonna die in the same place.
You gotta die in a different
Yay!
place. Oh!
This game is being very nice to me today.
I wonder why. That is the weirdest part of this game's design to me, is the metal blade.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you have 1,000 of them, for one thing, and why are so many bosses weak to it? It's ridiculous.
I think they were still figuring out how to design special weapons.
Well, clearly you play Mega Man 1 and then you play this and you're like, wow, they got their shit together. They figured things out from 1.
I wonder if Metal Blade isn't a Killer Instinct type situation. Because one of the developers of Killer Instinct hated fighting games so much that he actually programmed the infinite juggle combo that Cinder had.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. And that meant Rare had to send people out when they patched it to every single killer arcade machine in the country.
Oh, wow. Yeesh.
Yup. Yeah, because Cinder would just have that you could use the Trailblazer attack into his sure you can spin kick. Because it was the Dragon Punch motion, so. Mm-hmm. And you would just do that in the corner, and then people would just die.
Smash
and there was
Man.
no counter for it.
This is my second favorite track.
When's the last time you went through this stage without Metal Blade? It is far more annoying.
Yes. I remember as a kid, before I came to this stage with Metal Blades regularly, I would always try to beat it, and me being terrible at games, I'd never made it past the first 2 screens. And when I did, it was such a big achievement.
Well, it's an utter nightmare because those guys keep coming out and tracing you randomly while you're on the platform.
Yep.
And having no ability to aim, just
Worth mentioning, I still didn't know about Metal Blade when I got to this point in the game when my playthrough, so I beat it without it. It's a nightmare.
Yep. Yarr. Woo, woo. Metal Blades. By the way, if you've played Mega Man 2 and don't use Metal Blades judiciously,
it's like leaving cash. It's like leaving cash on the floor.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a Buster only run, and just it's one of those things where some of the parts just surprise you with how much is just Jesus Christ, this part is just obnoxious without Metal Blade.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. Got tracers coming at me from all directions, and I'm trying to do ladders. I got knocked off the ladder, and I gotta climb back up the fucking ladder, and there are birds everywhere. There are birds fucking everywhere. This sucks. Without the goddamn Metal Blade. You're having trouble with the Metal Blade.
How the fuck did I get past this? Maybe I did use Metal Blade and I'm just forgetting.
I got past it just by taking damage. Dying a lot. There's a way, if you face a certain direction, I think, then that happens. They just drop the eggs outside.
Yeah.
So
thankfully there's that trick.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Bye-bye, E-Tank. I don't need you.
What items do you have?
What items?
Yeah. 2 and 3?
2 and
you
2.
You could get the E-Tank if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
He says,
fine.
As you just leave the energy on the floor.
Fine. Run into the boss room. Get killed.
Crash Man. Crash Man dies in 3 hits.
Not when you buster him.
You want me to buster him?
I want you to bust a move right now.
Want me to buster him?
I want you to bust him.
I'll buster him.
Bust that shit. He's gonna jump on top of you every time. Every time he just right on top of you. And
see? That's why I didn't.
That is
why I don't
perfect. Perfect accuracy.
Yeah, there's a trick to it, and I don't feel like figuring it out again. I'm just gonna fucking kill him.
Alright. Go for it.
You are weak.
Poor
I
Crash, man.
mean, if I was
And
really good, I
2
could get it in one
seconds.
hit. See, that's the difference.
That's the airman difference.
Because nothing else works against him except
Yeah.
air shooter. So
Air juice.
he is otherwise like the strongest boss in the game.
I have a limited amount of air juice. Squirt tornadoes.
Mega Man used Squirt Tornado.
Yep.
Was it super effective? Oh god, there's so many.
Or is it more like a?
Oh good.
You have to aim it, boss.
I almost
This
got
is-
killed by frogs.
This is probably my favorite BGM, other than Wily.
Fuck.
Because I mean, Wily is like in its own category, but I absolutely love this track.
It's so good.
It is lovely.
I like that.
Gotta love the diddlies.
Let's just like multi-track everything right now with the three of us, and we'll be good.
I stayed up too late last night.
What were you doing
I was
last night?
Band practice. It was good.
Good.
Just to stay up way too late.
Shrimp! Shrimp!
Shrimp. Tasty robot shrimp.
Hurry up
Why?
and make robot
shrimp?
gumbo the way Robot Mom used to make.
Make some robot gumbo for your robot family that robot mama used to make for your robot family.
In Robot Louisiana.
That sounds like something to come out of the cartoon.
God.
Robot
Where they
gumbo.
they take an E-tank and just chug it like it's a Dr. Pepper.
Wasn't there like a limited edition like drink in Japan that was an E-tank?
I think so,
Wait,
actually.
that sounds like a thing.
Yeah, it was I've never had one, but like you've seen pictures of the can before. It
Yeah,
looks intriguing.
and there was a Final Fantasy potion that
Yeah.
I wanted.
Oh god, have you you've seen the commercials for that, right?
I don't think I've seen commercials for it.
It's
There are so many lives there.
yep. I think there were at least two. But yeah, the commercial for it is like they're two people like walking into a store, like a 7-Eleven or something, and they both like see like the last one on the shelf, and then they like look at each other. Then all of a sudden a battle ensues, and they're like firing spells at each other.
Water ga! Sploosh.
Yeah. Google or like YouTube it. It's a like Final Fantasy potion commercial. I think it's a Suntory drink or something, but yeah, check out that commercial. It's pretty funny.
And
You know, good.
God, you didn't even bust her bubble, man. That's just sad. Like he didn't have a chance. He didn't have a chance against the Buster, and you had to just slam him with that metal blade.
I mean,
So is Final Fantasy what now?
Final Fantasy potion commercial.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Eat my...
yeah, it's pretty good. All right, last boss.
Now, the sound of madness.
Yep.
But
Boom, boom.
are you going to do block jumping, or are you going to skip it?
Skip that block jump.
I could try it. I think I can do it, but
I mean, I've done it.
it sucks. It's the worst.
I would not subject you to that.
Nor would I subject myself or anyone else to it. I would. I think we would all go.
It's
go crazy.
painful.
I mean, I could do that. I wasn't going to say anything until I actually did it. So I was going to be like, I could do this, and then immediately blow it.
That is on brand for you.
I can do this. Blue, 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 blue.
That's what I do, apparently. I'm good at video games, I swear. I've been playing them for years.
Yep, building a reputation.
Hey, I never said that. I never staked my reputation on being good at video games. Now, I in no way said that.
I did.
I want everyone else at home to know that. Yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's have some fun.
No, we'll have some stupid hard shit when I play. Because I like to abuse.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's like that time we had that weird ass glitch in Dragon Slayer when we were doing the proto show.
Oh right. I remember that. That was fun.
It was just the two of us, and it was just the world. He stepped on a rock wrong, and the world just went. Rah! Bad.
God, I like Grumps and Troy and Nolan did the arcade Dragon Slayer.
I watched Grumps do it.
And all I could think, they keep going on about it's like, Princess Daphne's so hot, and I'm like, I cannot stand that bitch's voice for 1 minute. She's not fucking hot.
Kill the dragon with the magic sword.
Kill the pets with the magic sword.
Yeah.
Oh, please do
It's not great.
No.
Please,
Pretty bad.
the dragon, the dragons.
I'm sorry, with Mega Man on the screen, I was just imagining that voice coming from Mega Man. And now I'm imagining it coming from Dr. Light.
I don't want completed.
God.
Get your ass over here so we can get your weapons ready.
I don't know, that little smile, though, I could kind of see it.
Get equipped with item 1 to slay the dragon
Alright,
with
here
quick boomerang.
Look at my eyebrows.
This sound effect drives me insane.
Okay.
The doctor! You have to take out the doctor, Wiley!
Why?
Because
This
I
is
know
torture
you
you
loathe
now.
it. It's okay. You know I won't do it during this stage.
They know you won't do it because this is one of the most banging tracks in video game history.
I do like this track.
Have you ever heard the Jam Project remix?
No, I
Oh
need to.
God, it's
They did a remix of it?
fantastic.
Oh shit! I need to listen to that. That sounds amazing.
You actually need item 3 to get through here.
You
I also-
have everything at this point, so.
Yeah, but I remember getting those items and I was like, why in the bloody fuck is it called item 3? This tells me nothing.
Yeah.
Kind
Kind of wish they would, actually describe it. But this is 1990.
Yeah, this is before it was your dog.
Yeah.
It was all your dog.
Robot Dad, make Rover into my everything.
If I need more item 3 after this, yes I do.
Oh, Kusenman! Oh, Kusenman!
Yeah. I like this Wily track, but I also like the first Wily track from Mega Man 9. Is really good too.
I can't remember that offhand. Yes, that is a good one.
Yeah. Item 1 here. Start on the ladder. Work your way up.
Yep.
I realize that this stage is probably like 3 minutes of us just singing the music.
Yeah, but what else is
Because
there
it's
to
fucking
do?
nice.
Yeah.
This is good. You got to get in the groove.
Yeah. Everybody knows how this goes.
But it's okay because we're coming up on the dragon. You gotta stay with
Boomerang,
the
Mega Man.
boomerang. The quick boomerang, Mega Man. The stinger. I'm serious. He's gonna kill you. Oh! Where she keeps doing that reaction shot. Oh!
God. Alright. Stay on the edge and
Living on the edge.
right there, and if you hold it, then it doesn't.
And
there it
that the game does not handle this boss very well.
goes. Not really.
They tried to do something, but
Yeah. It just went right through.
Maybe
ya.
if we don't have a background, it's just a hellish void. Will it? No, it still fucks up. I'm running with
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
it still fucks up, but you can play, so
Yeah.
it's within parameters.
Okay. Here we go.
At least it's not like, oh my god. So I never actually played the original Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
I played the remastered version, which,
What do I need?
if you don't, for those of you who might not know, and I'd be surprised if you didn't, at least try Dark Souls, there's a section called Blight Town. It's this horrible sewer where you spend most of the level falling down into a pit of poison and terrible monsters, and the poison marsh makes you go slow, because of course it does. And then there, in the original version, there are some serious frame rate drops. Because there's just so much crap going on. So it's bad.
Oh wait, I should have gone.
Crash
the other way.
bombs.
Yeah, I should have gone the other way. Oh well.
Crash.
Because now I gotta
Crash.
waste. Now I gotta waste crash bombs, which I need later.
You can't waste the crash.
Damn.
Yeah. Well.
The crash bombs. You
there'll be
can't
more weapon
waste the
crystals.
crash bombs.
Ah!
Game's like, look at all the lives you missed.
Yeah. You're missing out on this fat loot, man.
Fucked up.
First of loot.
You fucked up, son.
Oh, wait.
I always liked how his lives
I can't
changed
drop
to
that
reflect
here.
whatever weapon he's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Halfway point.
Yeah, it was because of palette limitation
okay.
at the NES.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then they decided, people liked that, so they kept it in the
They do
in the
it
later
with-
games.
They do it with Legend of Zelda too, like the original.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Whenever you when you get one of the new tunics or the males,
Uh-huh.
it changes your icon on the mini map to match the color that you are at the time. For the same reason.
Yeah, and there's some other artifacts like the base of trees and stuff that change
Yeah,
color.
The
It's
string of the bow,
weird.
I think, does
Yeah.
that too. It's really cool actually. So, little things back when fuck back when game design was you didn't have everything at your disposal all the time.
Yeah.
Do I want that? No, I think I want that just to be.
I think we should title the stream "Back When Fuck."
Back when fuck.
Fuck.
Back when fuck scroted.
Thanks.
You got scroted.
You got scroted, mate.
God. This boss in front. Oh, this boss was cool. I like this boss.
Prepare to get scroted.
Yeah, still just takes one hit with the bubbles.
Mega Man 2's ultimate secret: fucking bubbles.
Fucking bubbles. And whoop.
Hi, dude. Eat a bubble. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oops.
Did you get hurt by your own bubble? Oh no, you got hit by it.
Yeah.
How
It popped
how
up.
embarrassing! You are using weakness and yet you still take damage.
It's true.
Oh, I'm playing like a little weakling,
Oh.
a little scaredy person.
Oh, is the game audio not up?
Oh,
Oops.
so We've been we need to sing the thing the whole time.
Yeah, we were
Alright.
we were providing the background
All right,
music.
Alright, guys. We're working overtime. This is gonna be an impromptu Bitbrigade concert, I guess. We love you, Bitbrigade. This is why we're doing it.
Fish.
Fish! It's so out of place.
I know, like
I don't know why. You're going into final area, there's spikes everywhere, it's dank, and then just giant fish. Nom 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 nom.
I feel like maybe someone on the design team will be, we gotta use at least one of Gary's creatures, but they're terrible. They don't even fit with the aesthetic. Come on.
I mean, it's,
No one's gonna remember the fish at the end of Wily's castle.
I guess it's because it's like a sewer or something, and fish live in sewers.
Oh.
Fish live in sewers.
Oh,
Clearly.
they'll remember because we'll make them fight them, jump past them twice.
And then, like 30 years from now, somebody's gonna make a snarky internet video about fish.
Pink.
All
right, show him
Hello,
your
Guts.
pink.
Oh my. Hello, Guts Tank. Ow.
Guts tank. Guts tank.
Guts Tank. Guts Tank.
Indigestion. I keep.
So,
Yay.
are we gonna? Is there any way to fix the audio? Well.
And it sure sounds like the audio is coming through. Maybe I just need to make it louder. All right, hold on. Maybe someone can pull up the stream to make sure. Twitch.tv/game and what, everybody.
Okay.
We don't have audio issues ever.
Totally a professional operation we're running here.
Uh-huh.
Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Yeah, blades. I don't need any more two, so... Alright. Here we go. Because I was listening to it earlier and I thought we had the audio going, so... Oh, whoops.
No, my phone,
Oh,
my
no.
everything that's on the shoulder of the couch.
Oh.
I did a bad.
Alright, it's that one, yeah. One here and then one there. Okay.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah, they're hidden
Well done.
platforms.
Oh, but I gotta play Earthworm.
It's a lot more obvious that there are pitfalls in this.
Now, if you don't know how, you can find out using the bubbles.
Oh,
Jump over
nice.
that. There's another one here. I'll get that E-Tank just because.
Just because.
There it is. At this point, I'm
Okay.
I could continue to be cocky and just be like, yeah, I'm not gonna blow it, but that's my failsafe against blowing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because all right, I got 3. All right, that should be enough, right?
Tanked up.
And then we go wee boom.
Because fuck all that.
Yep. And remember, don't fall off the ladders too fast, or else you die immediately.
It's probably best that the audience isn't getting this audio. I hate this fucking stage.
Yeah.
It's doing the eternal climb. Da, na, 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 na,
The composer didn't
na,
want to think of
na, na.
At least the stage before this was relatively short, but now this is like, this is pretty ponderous.
Game audio's not coming through.
Whoops. Well, that sucks.
Shibbity shibbity. This is so
We can
meta.
hear
I'm
you.
watching the stream as we stream.
Whoa, streamception, bro. All right, you should probably turn it off now.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm sorry.
All right,
That was
sorry. It's Mega Man 2 without the music. My bad.
We'll try
figure it
to
out
fix
for
this.
We'll figure it out for next
stream.
time. because I thought we had Mario RPG music going too. So.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll just have it be chill and just we'll give him some good vibes now
Wait,
and
does that
then.
mean we didn't have any of the Mario music coming through?
I don't know.
No.
I'm gonna have to go back over that and see. I can always superimpose it in later. Who knows? Okay, this
Fix
is
it
the
in
most-
post.
this is
I
the most
hate this
bullshit boss. All right.
I spent so long trying to figure this out because I told myself I wasn't going to look this up.
Yeah, this is
Just trying to figure out what in the world he was weak.
All right, so I have to blow up this one.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think I have another hit in me, so I'm not gonna take any chances.
Item 1.
Yeah, this is the annoying place to use it.
Yeah. I know I gotta kill that one. I know I can kill this one without blowing up a wall. Oh, really? Thank you. Fire at me, though. Jump! Okay.
Come at
Back up
me.
the wall. And now I can shoot this one. Oops. Okay. This is the bullshit part. Jump. Nope. Oh, come on.
Aw. It's like I'm trying to let you have your moment. It's like,
Come on. Okay, no.
No, don't.
No. I'm not gonna fuck around. Okay, good.
You did it.
I turned
You
around
did it.
just in time. Okay. I fucking hate that boss.
yeah,
But if you're really good like that, then you can do it without having to die.
pro strats.
Okay, because if you die, the ones that you killed are still gone as long as you didn't have to continue. But you have to refill your crash bombs in order to do it.
And here we are.
Just 10 shots to the face. That's pro strats.
Okay, no problem. All right, now to Metal Blade my way through all the bosses.
Buster only. Buster.
Don't listen to Rally.
You do it. You fucking do it.
Oh, god damn it!
Yes.
We were so close!
Join me. See, you've got this. I believe in you. You have my belief.
Fuck.
You have
I don't
my
have
belief.
right now. Fuck.
You have less of my
I had
belief
it
now.
I had it and I got scared.
No. It's so
Alright.
painful to get
I'm
here!
gonna do it. Alright, now I'm gonna take a hit
You,
from that.
you still have some faith.
Oops.
A little bit of faith.
'Cause you gotta have faith.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a hurt,
Fuck.
but that's yeah.
You be doing this
Alright.
heck of trash.
Yeah, you got this. You got this, sister. You got it. Oh yeah. Don't be afraid to show 'em what you got, baby. Ooh, things are getting a little hot in here, 'cause you just toasted 'em with that Buster.
Okay.
Oh.
See,
You do it.
Okay.
now you gotta do it for all
Oh,
of them.
fuck, Airman. This is
No,
like-
don't fuck Airman. Just beat him.
I mean, if you're trying to assert dominance, I guess.
Assert your dominance. Whip out your mega dick.
Oh.
You made it!
Kidding me.
You have my faith, good sir.
That's gonna change on a fucking dime, and you know it, Drew.
Oh, you know.
This is not.
You know you have that faith. This is a woodman.
I don't think I can.
What's a woodman? What's this? Like, you got this. You
Now I'm gonna die.
maybe don't got this.
Yeah, I'm
You probably
Didn't have
don't
enough
got
left.
this.
How many lives do I have left?
Not
Let's
enough.
not fuck around.
Oh, you got lives.
lives.
See, you got 2 lives.
Alright, see, I would rather burn lives than E-tanks at this point.
Hell yeah.
Fucking wily.
Fucking Woodman. You can't. You're not gonna take that from Woodman. You're gonna come back and you're gonna show him what you got.
I know you're just egging me on at this point, but my god.
That's right. That's right. Pump him full of that shot. Pump him
Give him the
full.
lemons.
He's gonna have so many lemons. He's gonna be like.
All right, you got this. It's fucking bubble, man.
Have that like sticky lemon mouth where you can't really like move your tongue around.
Have you seen the picture of that dog that tried to eat a lemon? It's so cute. It's like
Yay,
6
animal torture.
Well, no, I don't think somebody fed their dog a lemon.
He just did it bad.
Yeah, he's like, this is food, and you were like, yes, but no. No, pupper. That is not a good food to eat for puppers.
Oh, shit.
What I find absurd is like the whole like
Oh no, I got hit. I almost perfected him.
the
Oh no!
Oh
Oh shit!
no! No! You lost the health.
It was this game that did that. I forgot it was this game that did that.
It's okay. It's quick, man. You got this. Remember, you got my faith. My faith will carry you next life. Next life, you got him.
I'm like really stressing Chris out right now.
oh, I'm also fucking amused.
All
I'm
right.
so stressed out
I
right now.
am because also I should play the game on next stream.
You got this psycho bastard under your fucking thumb. You got it. You got it. Yeah.
All right.
I was about to say maybe I should do like a BL level 4 run of Bloodborne. Like pick waste of skin and never level up.
Crash Man, here's the real test. Here's the real test, bro. You got this. You have my faith.
You keep saying that. I don't think it means what you think it means.
You got my faith. You got to believe in yourself and believe in me
No, don't
believing
fuck
in
up.
you.
I believe in you, Tutor. You can do this. This is totally doable. People do it all the time.
Oh shit.
It's fine. You're just not doing it this time.
I believe in your next life.
All right.
Use their weaknesses. You're running out of lives. I have to go grocery shopping at some point.
Use their weaknesses. I have places to be. Fuck.
I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't have enough faith in you to do a
No,
Buster run.
I haven't figured out crap. Like I know what his quirk is, but like I haven't mastered it yet. And by the way, I am gonna do this just because it's funny.
Metal.
It's like 2 hits. If you're on normal, he dies in 1 hit.
That's absurd.
I can Buster Flash, man. He's actually not that hard.
Yeah. Bust a flash. Oh, watch out. He walking at you and jumping.
Yeah, every time he takes a hit, he hops.
Yeah.
So you just kind of go like jump, like hit, run, go. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
All
do that. I don't really care if I go grocery shopping.
No, it's fine.
I'm
It's
satisfied.
hilarious.
You got a little Buster there for me. I appreciate it.
I need to get my cred with Raylan here.
I don't know if you
so
can
much more
have.
damage.
I don't know if you can have cred with Raylan because I watched her. When you saw that Star Wars game you've
So
never
much more damage on
seen.
difficult.
I let you play it and you unlocked the secret stage that neither me nor Ada knew about.
The arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was such a fun game.
that was so much fun watching you do that. I just couldn't. Remember Ada was like, "Did you know about this stage?" Like, no.
Oh, thank God.
It's like I didn't know about the game.
You picked the hardest difficulty, unlocked the secret Darth Vader stage. That was so awesome.
All right, here we are.
You got Ada and me slack-jawed staring at you, and you were like, "Neat."
I didn't know that I had gotten something special, so I came out and it was like, "You got the special fight with Darth Vader and everything." It's just like, I did.
Well, yeah,
What did I do?
You get to play as Darth Vader's TIE Fighter after the rebellion is smashed in an alternate history version of Return of the Jedi, I think.
Yeah, you hunt down the Millennium Falcon.
Nice.
I was like, "Hey, this is awesome."
Pro tip there, once you get in the stage, go all the way to the right, and you can keep walking without having to deal with the blood.
And now
Mega Man, you didn't know that I am an alien!
Alien man.
Oh.
Must have blown some kid's mind back in the 90s. Isn't this like the only thing that hurts him?
Yep.
Yep.
And if you touch him, it takes like a third of your life or something. So, don't touch the alien. Ow. I technically didn't touch him. He shot me.
It's completely different. I'm fine. It's just, it'll heal.
Ow.
Just a warm compress. That'll get rid of the bullet wound.
What's it like, what is that show? It's like the original Rooster Teeth show. Come on, Braylon, help me out here.
A Rooster Teeth show? Like Wooby?
Yeah, well,
which I refuse to call Ruby. It's always Ruby. I'll go with that one.
No, it was what was it?
It was a pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah,
you did a Mega Man.
You did a thing. It was a trick. It was a trick.
I like how he just sits there for like
It takes some time to power down.
Yeah, you're just like really,
No,
really beating it in at that point.
He's really got some good jumps in him. Like he hopped out of that like 20 feet.
Where's Super Dr. Wily, Capcom? Huh?
Well,
And now we get to watch Mega Man be depressed for some reason.
What? Damn it. Dr.
It's
Light had
okay,
to disable
Megan.
the warp. I have to walk all the way home.
it's okay, Mega Man. You still did it in one continue.
Walking through.
I did technically not use a continue, so
I mean, there were no technically you didn't at all.
We're in the winter.
hey, I got that going for
Walking
me.
and
You do.
depressed. And now we're in spring. And still depressed. And now it's raining on depressed Mega Man. Oh, he's really bummed. Looking up. And still
Fight over
looking
everlasting
up. And now I can only assume that he's dead. Yeah. Yeah. He died.
Mega Man is dead. I would like to thank everyone for joining us on our avant-garde stream without game sound.
Fishman.
Oh, I missed my drum fill.
Ah, fuck. We gotta do it again.
Gotta do it again! It wasn't right!
Yeah, we did it.
Yay.
Hope you enjoyed that, everybody. Oh man, my voice is tired now.
Dude. Headphones.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week for some more fun.
Shenanigans.
Probably some more Mario RPG, and
Probably.
someone else will play a game this time.
Maybe I'll play a game and eat my words or something.
Maybe I'll eat
Buster
my beer.
only, Raylan.
Buster only.
Buster only.
You got that.
I'll do it.
All right, we got ourselves.
Thanks for joining us.
See you, everybody. Bye.